Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel everybody. So I am currently working on my October 2024 Wednesday holiday series. This is video number 4A. So for Wednesdays for the holidays, I do two videos, an A and a B. For the month of October, A's will be the fall card, which is what I'm doing now. And those will all be using retired stamp sets that I'm bringing out with giving them some love. They're all going to be fall themed. The B's will be current stamp sets. And we'll give them some love too as well. So this is video number 4A. This will air on Wednesday, October 23rd. That being said, on the first video on Wednesday, October 2nd, I showed you the 5 stamp sets I was going to bring out of retirement. Ones that I keep on my little tiny retired shelf here. I'm going to take a sip of water. So I am using the Beauty of Friendship and the beautiful tree dies that coincides with it. So we are going to use this stamp, this stamp, this stamp, and this stamp. And the die that coordinates, this one, that coordinates with that one, and this one. I've already die cut the white, and of course, as soon as I get on camera, I have this little coughing fit. I do apologize. Nope, they haven't figured out why I cough yet. I don't know if they ever are going to figure it out. But let's pop this back into here real quick so it doesn't like go ding 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 on the floor. And set that aside. We do need a stamp in Pierce Mat, as this is a polymer stamp set. So let's grab a new piece here. And let's show you what I have. I'm not going to bring my book in, but I do have it written down. So I have a, grab it. I have a white card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a white envelope. I have layer number 1 is 4 by 5 1/4. Now layer number 2 is a little different. This is 3.5 by 4 3/4. I wanted a little bit wider border around the edge here. And then I have a 3/4 inch strip by 4 3/4. This is Crushed Curry. This is Cajun Craze. They are retired DSP. Yes, I do know this. They're in the Regal collection, but I have so much of it, let me show you, that I'm not buying a new package until I use at least almost all of this paper. So when that is done, I will buy a new current Regal color collection packet. So here is my piece, let's see, white. This is 2 3/4 by 3. You need at least that much for the die cut for the tree top. We are not using that piece. Pardon me. We are going to stamp the tree. And then, of course, I'm going to be using the banner year, Happy Thanksgiving or Happy Fall, y'all. I think we're going to stick. I might just change it up. Why not? Why would I change it up? You guys know the answer. Because I can. And I like Happy Fall, y'all. That's kind of fun. And you know what? I'm going to pull that wee little leaf out too, because that's fun as well. So we can still use Happy Thanksgiving. We can use that on the side, on the inside. But we'll do that one. And we'll need a little block. Not that block. A little leaf. Those are for the envelope. So put those aside. Giving my stamp set a little needed love. So this one, I might do some sponging here. You never know what I might do. But first things first is I want to stamp in Pecan Pie. I want to stamp my tree. Let's take a look, shall we? Oh, such a lovely little tree. So I wanted, remember we have this little strip is going here, and we're going to stamp Happy Fall, y'all, on there. So we want our tree about right there. Just go for it, right? This is all you're really going to see of this tree is going to be the bottom stump of it. And then I'm looking for, we are going to stamp Happy Fall Y'all in Cajun Craze. Because it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be sideways, but I think it'll be kind of cute. So what I want to do first of all is kind of get it in the middle. And it's dark, so it should show up really well. It's almost like its own piece of ribbon going across the middle. There we go. That's all. That's all, y'all. And are we going to keep that? We are. So I'm just going to set that aside. Now, the trick is going to be to stamp on this. But what's great about this is if I miss, I can just stamp all over it. And we are going to start, because we have two images. So I forgot which one's which. So we're going to start, I think, this is going to be this little tiny image. This one, I got to remember which one I went with which. It's been so many years. So let's see. That's going to be our green, I think. And then, oh, I don't think I wanted Daffodil Delight, I think, for the yellow. Hold on. I pulled out Crushed Curry, but I really think I wanted Daffodil Delight. I didn't want the deep dark. I know my paper is Crushed Curry, but I really wanted Daffodil Delight. You'll see why in a minute. See? Yeah, we want Daffodil Delight. And even when you hold that on there, it's going to go really well. Okay, so we know that one goes with that one. But we are going to start with Old Olive. And since these are old pads, we're going to bring the pad to the stamp. And we are going to do our best to get it on there. And if it doesn't get on there, I'm not going to fuss about it. No, 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 no. Why? Because I can take a sponge dauber and sponge around it, or I can just stamp it again all over it. Oh my goodness, I didn't need to worry. There's a little something on there though that needs to come off. I didn't need to worry. Set that over there. We're going to take cloth pad. We're going to take the ink pad to the stamp, walk it all around it, and we're going to stamp on top of the green now, because we're doing a fall card, right? Look at all that great color. Now we have this little image, which I think is meant to be like snow, these little splotches, but what we're going to do is add some fall. So I'm not sure if we're going to go solid or stamped off yet. So I think we're going to stamp off, and we're going to stamp some. We're going to make it have little bits of fall in there. The leaves are a-changin'. Yes, they are. That's what we're making. I just think that needs to be a little darker. Okay, that's really good. So now you're going to see that is going to go on there. And then I'm going to tell you, I think I want to try to take this, I'm going to clean it off and do it green and try to stamp a little bit here. And why? Because I can. Because I think it'll look good. So, oh, we don't need to clean it off because it was a totally different stamp. Forgot about that. So let's get the green and let's see if I can do this. Ink it up. So what I want to do is I want to bring it down. I just want to give it a little bit of a shadow. So that's good. I'm going to hold my pinky in place. There. Ooh. See, when I put it on there, you're going to see that little bit there. And so now I'm going to take it up a little bit over here, holding it in place, moving that out of the way. There. So when I go to put that down, we have just a little bit. Looks like I could have got a little bit more up there. I wonder if I can get it a little bit more right up in here. And I'd like a little bit of scratch paper, please. Give me a second. Let's tear this. I just want, see this? I just want a little bit more up there. So I didn't even need to ink it. I just want to move it out of the way. Maybe. Making my tree a little taller. That looks really good. Yes, just giving it a little shadow. Now we're going to ground out. It has this little grounding one down here, and we're going to keep that being grass. So we're just going to ground our tree down here like so. That's it. There's really not too much to it. So we can add a little, let's look. So here's our tree. It almost could be a Christmas tree with all those colors on there, couldn't it? It almost could be a Christmas tree. I'm wondering, do I take this image and offset it a little and do some Cajun craze in there? That's looking a little Christmassy to me, guys. So that's not good. So do I turn it over maybe and start again? Yeah, we're gonna have to do, yeah, this did not work. That did not work. That did not work. So we're gonna stamp. And then we're going to have to stamp again because this is not meant to go this way, but it will today. All right. Let's see what we can do here. All right, we're going to put that yellow in there. Then we're going to clean it off and put some Cajun craze in it. A little crazy, right? All right, might have to go full strength Cajun craze. Give us a second. If not, we're going to die cut a new one if I can't salvage it. Oh, I don't know about... Let's just stamp it on this side and see what we think. Real quick stamping. We don't want to... That's dark. That might be it, though. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay. What if we stamp more Old Olive on top of it? Or maybe I go darker with Mossy Meadow. Let's try one more inking. We're gonna work it out here. Okay. This is Old Olive. I can always bring back, let's see. what I'm missing here is my yellow. But what I can do, get a sponge dabbers, Q-tips, right? Q-tips, and add a little, because I think we can salvage the side. I think we're going to salvage it. Okay, now let's take a look. That looks more fall. And I got ink there. So we can add a little hand sanitizer first. Towel is missing. Okay, let's see. That looks better, but I'm wondering how to get around all of this. And do I want olive, old olive? Do I want to do Cajun craze? I do like the tree. The tree is good. We got the tree down. The hard part is, what am I going to do? Number one, about that, we can try the sand eraser. It's only going to take like so much off of it. More or less just removes paper. Besides putting an embellishment there, which I wasn't planning on it. So sponging is a possibility. Embellishment 1, 2, 3. We'll do embellishments. I'm not sure what colors yet, but we can do that. Okay, let's get this glued down. We're gonna sponge. We're gonna sponge, and I'm looking for the sponge daubers, but I think we're gonna go old olive. Yeah, I think so. I just have a feeling that that's the color I want. And then I'm going to come in really close in on the corners in a minute. So let's go around, holding fingers behind, thumb in front. And then we're going to bring it all in towards everything. All right. So now I'm going to really bring that in to kind of like, oh, I do like it. So we're really going to bring it in. Around the tree. I'm just breathing heavy on it. That's really nice. a little hot breath kind of reactivates the ink. That's going to cover up a lot of boo-boos. And then this, I just think I put my arm. We're going to offset that just a hair and have that little white border there. Okay. I just want to move that because I just stuck my arm on one of the stamp blocks and I'm inked up now. Oh, yes, I am. I'm going to need to go take a shower. Sorry, I'm looking to see what inked me. It's the tree. Uh-oh, I didn't close it up. Should I back this with something? I should have thought of that before I did this, huh? Okay. So oh great. I need a piece that's 3/4 of an inch, and that's not it, but this piece will do in a pinch for 3/4 of an inch. Let's get it glued down before everything dries. Oh, I'm not trying to make it like thick. I just wanted to back it with something, make it a little more sturdy because it was just DSP. There we go. Looking good. Now we're going to put this piece, oh, we're going to smudge around that as well. We can't just let that stand. So this time I'm really brushing. I've changed the angle of how I'm doing it to try to get more ink onto the card base at one time. Hopefully you can see that. Opening that way. So now that, oh, that's going to look really pretty. Really, 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 really pretty. I have 3 loads of laundry to fold, and I am like, not wanting to go fold it and put it away. I don't want to start that right now. I want to stay here and I want to play in my craft room. I do not want to go do laundry at all. I keep telling myself, you can go do laundry when Hank goes to school. Yeah, I can. Now I'm wondering, do I add a little craft behind there? Let's see. Do I add a little piece of craft? Because I'm thinking this needs like the wee tiniest bits of an element there. Maybe pecan pie. I don't know why. Sometimes, guys, I just can't leave it alone. And that is, yeah, I know. It's just me. It's nobody else. It's just me. But this is the color in our tree. And boy, you can't even tell that that's there. You can't even tell that it's there. Okay, we're going to look at Old Olive, and if I don't like that, we're leaving it just the way it is. And it's probably fine just the way it is, but I can't help myself. And Old Olive, where are you? Soft Seafoam Garden Green, Old Olive. And of course I have nothing but a huge sheet of Old Olive. Alright, let's look at this. And guys, tell me that that doesn't look better. It does. You don't need to tell me, because I know you're saying, yes, it does. It needs that. So, if that is 4, if that is 3.5, this needs to be, needs to be 5.5. This thing doesn't go to 5.5. And you can't cut it at 4 1/4 because it just doesn't work that way. So we're going to go here. We're going to cut it at 5.5. So that's the card base. I can put that back in the Old Olive pouch. Now I can cut it to, I'll show you. So this is at 3.5. I need to cut it at 3 3/4 by 5. So now I can bring this in and cut it to 3 3/4 by 5. And this little piece here will go into my green, my Old Olive little file folder as well, because that is a good little backing piece. And this now has a nice little backing. And guys, I wouldn't have known. Some reason it looks this way as if it might be a little bigger, but it's not. I wouldn't have known had I not gone out and tried it. It wasn't craft. It needed Old Olive. Let me know in the comment section if you agree, because I think so. It needed the Old Olive. Just sometimes now that is pretty peacock, right? Oh, pretty peacock is pretty. Same with pretty in pink. We have peacocks in my neighborhood. They got loose from a guy, somewhere out of my neighborhood years ago, and he couldn't get them back in. So now we have residential peacocks. Oh, that is lovely. But let's finish it off by trimming the edge with the Old Olive. And we are definitely going to do the little strippy thing with this as well. So let's glue these two pieces together. I mean, they're just sitting here waiting to be used. Oops. And I think all we're going to need is the 2 of them, probably. There we go. That's all we need. Make sure I get my little shadow behind my little tree there. And that's it. And we definitely need some little embellishments of some kind. So let's grab something here. I'm kind of thinking a butterfly, but I'm not sure if a butterfly. Oh, where's those little birdies? There's little birdies in here. I see one. It's probably not. Oh, those are not supposed to be there. Okay. See, that little birdie is supposed to be on a sheet. I'm missing the rest of the little birdies. There's the little bird. There's a dragonfly. That little bird's going the wrong direction. I don't know why they came off. That little bird's going the wrong direction too, so those cannot be used. See what we have. I have a whole bunch of those little birds. Where'd they go? Those would be pretty, but they're bulky and I don't want any bulk. Maybe? No, yes. No, no, no. Those will do it. I'm going to use all three of those and then I'm even again. There we go. Voila, we're done. Gonna spritz some Wink Estella on it, and we have, and if it wasn't for that darn little spot in the corner, I would have put them like this way and they would have looked a lot better placement wise. But hey, I'm trying to cover up my little print, so I gotta go with what I gotta work with it, and I'm okay with it. So let's spritz some little drops, and I don't have, oh my goodness, we're gonna get it everywhere. There we go. This needs to go into a little envelope in there. And we need to do an envelope. I don't know if you can see the little sparkles in there. And there are little tiny sparkles. Envelope time. And we need this. And the Stampin' Pierce mat, which is like... Oh, disappeared on me. Oh wait, something is gone awry on that. So, envelope. There we go. We need something on Happy Fall, y'all. We were doing Happy Thanksgiving. I still like this. Every season brings its own wonder. That is from Meaningful Woods. So we're going to go with that. And we're going to do it in, what color is this in? Nothing. So we can do it in Old Olive. Maybe if we ink it up all the way. It might help if the stamp pad is actually flat. That could help. And then we can do... I was looking for the Cajun Craze, which, guys, yeah. That's not good. We're going to do it two-toned. So we have the green, the Cajun Craze, and I'm thinking, do I do a bear tree, like for fall down here? I think so. And that would be in pecan pie. Why? Oh, because I can, and I want to, and it's fun. It's fun to stamp. We're just gonna do a bear tree there. That's cute. All right, that makes that fun. And on here, we're gonna go ahead and stamp the bear tree. We're gonna stamp the bear tree, right part of it right there. And then we're gonna stamp Happy Fall, y'all, if I can find it again, in Cajun Craze. Right down there. And that's it. So let me shut this up for a second, because You know my notebook that I write everything in? Wait till you see it. The back of it is covered in Cajun craze. Yeah. Not good. It's, thank goodness it's plastic. And it's going to wipe right off, but I got to go find a cloth to wipe it all off with. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's all Cajun craze. So that's going on the floor. And I will clean that up when I'm done with the video. So there's our envelope. There's our fall card. Now these are pecan pie. So that does fall in. I just would have rather had them positioned this direction, except that I had that smudge that I felt the need to cover it up. So thanks everybody for watching. I'm hoping that you're enjoying this holiday series. I'm hoping that one of the 5 stamp sets that I brought out of retirement, maybe you have one of them, or maybe you have something similar to them that you can use. Please let me know if you do. Hey, let me know if you have one of them and you think, oh my goodness, I have that. Zed says, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. And please come back and visit me in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everybody.